like, I was like in her trailer every single day, and it was quite a hard band-aid to rip when we had to like part ways. And
Oh.
so even though we still see each other, but um
We're live in 5, 4, 3.
Let's begin, shall we?
How's it going today? My name is Nigeria Chambers of Big Gold Belt Media. Byron, it's a pleasure to talk to you about your new series, Lessons in Chemistry, on Apple TV Plus, where the first 2 episodes are dropping October 13th. How are you doing today?
I'm good. I'm very good. Thank you for talking with me.
Absolutely. I'm super excited. 10 minutes, man. I feel like I could probably go for about an hour with so many questions I have for you here. But I think it's hilarious, and by all means, I truly respect your resume. You've been on some of my favorite projects.
Oh, really?
Absolutely. Short Term 12 was one of my favorites of all time, like easily. And we're going to talk about that. But I thought it was hilarious that I found out that you were born in New York and raised in London. I was like, well, shoot, that disqualifies you for all the jobs that includes fashion. Like that alone right there puts you in this position here.
Yeah.
But I would truly love to know, because I think your resume is just fascinating when you just think about the different eras you played in these periods. And I wanted to start off by asking, what truly is your favorite era and why?
That's a very good question. I think I hate to be this kind of person, but I really like all eras. I think I can find something good about everything, and I think finding like for me it's like more about the character and finding
Yeah,
like an interesting character, and if you could have an interesting character in any period and it's like exciting and fun,
yeah,
so that it's more about that. But yeah, I mean, this period is a dream,
yeah,
obviously, because
yeah.
I just did like a movie called Burial, and that was like early 2000s, men's suits, and that
Yeah.
was like incredible to learn about
Yeah.
the shape of like men's suiting really has changed so much. And
Oh,
so yeah.
also, yeah, shout out to the Burial. Also fantastic. I just recently checked that out
You did,
about
it's
a week
good, right?
ago. Yeah, so
Yeah.
good.
It's so good.
Um, so really quickly, while you do love all the eras, then do you have one that you consider most challenging?
Mm, um, not yet. Not yet.
I need your positivity
I know.
on my
Like
page
I'm
every
such a
day.
I'm such a researcher, so
Yeah,
I think every doing any movie is like nerve-wracking. It's
yeah,
a completely nerve-wracking experience. You're thrown in and you're in charge of not only like budgets, but like actors and things
yeah,
like that. So I'm not saying the job isn't nerve-wracking,
yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
the yeah, for me, like like just being able to learn about any decade and anything new is like it's so exhilarating for me that I don't even get like nervous about it, I guess. So
Yeah, I love that for you. I mean, it just makes you a student to the game, and that means you're just never comfortable. And I think that's why your
yeah,
work just keeps getting
yeah,
better and better.
yeah.
Which in Lessons in Chemistry, truly, which takes place in the 50s in LA. I really want to talk about your work and your friendship with Brie Larson over the last 10 years. You all first worked together on Short Term 12, also Unicorn Store and the Glass Castle, and then now
Yeah.
coming to this project. So I just want to start off by asking, how has the relationship and the trust grown over these 10 years working together?
Well, obviously, this is our longest project because it's a TV show, and so we were with each other for like 6 months, and we really like solidified everything,
Yeah.
Um, um, like I was like in her trailer every single day, and it was quite a hard band-aid to rip when we had to like part ways, and
Oh.
so even though we still see each other, um, but yeah, I mean, it's like it's like a shorthand with her, and she knows she trusts me and I trust her, and so it really like makes everything so much easier.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm talking about her character Elizabeth now. Now, there's really an art of storytelling within the clothing. And I'm going to dance around a little bit here because of spoilers. So I want you to, obviously knows what's going on. So just work with me a little bit here. We see this character really face some very early challenges professionally. Then we are introduced to Calvin, who comes in, which this isn't a spoiler. Everybody knows Calvin and her, even by the trailers and stuff, are fond of each other at a point. So we start to see like her love life, her romantic side of her start to flourish a little bit here. Then they have a very traumatic experience. And then even after that traumatic experience, there's a blessing that occurs here. I want to talk about how you work with the clothing in terms of telling that storytelling, because, and to give a little bit of example here, the days where I'm feeling kind of down, it's more of a gray or a black color, something very low key. Feeling good and confident, I start switching it up brighter colors. And you see that with this character. And even to the point where I have to even mention, you even start to see Elizabeth and Calvin even matching. Can you tell me about how you work this through at least these first 4 or 5 episodes where you truly do see the dynamics within the clothing?
Yeah, I mean, I think, they're unique. So they're obviously both very unique characters, and I wanted to bring them together with like their color story and their color palette and their like interest in the same color. And I don't think any like either one of them are mimicking one another. I just think they happen to like the same colors, like teal and like sort of like dusty, like salmon colors and khaki. And so yeah, it just sort of helps the viewers like visually, I think too. And obviously like she starts rowing like him, and that's like a very specific uniform. And yeah, so those sort of things I think like really bring them together and differentiate them from like the rest of the lab setting too. So
I don't know, man. I just think that, I think you can really be very confident in the couple once you see the match. You're like, oh yeah, they're definitely in love. Like there's definitely something happening here. So I just thought it was fascinating to see that. And then obviously the arc of her professionally, where she's working in an environment that don't value her in her true entirety of not only just her education, but just what she can bring. And we also see through the time jump that things also change there. And again, I think there's a sense of defeat internally, maybe lack of confidence. Then you start to see the confidence build, then the determination, then like the very confident point of her of knowing her worth. You see that all through the clothing. And again, when you sort of evaluate the script, and obviously with your friendship with Bree, is there already a almost a premeditated game plan in terms of how you're going to tell this story through the entire series?
Yeah, I think we definitely, and everyone can kind of read the book, so you kind of know where it's going to end. And so I mean, I think I definitely created like a character arc for her. We all create a character arc for her. She has her hair change, her makeup change, her costumes change, and I think she kind of takes control of her own look at the end of the show, and that's like empowering as a woman. And she kind of had to mute herself down a little bit to fit in with the men of Hastings in the beginning. And she's able to be strong and be a woman and all those things, and also wear some color if she wants.
Yeah, I know. I love it. Empowering is the word I should have used in the very beginning, because that's entirely the label that suffices through the arc of the story. Really quickly before I have to let you go today, I don't want to make an assumption here, so I just want to give you an opportunity. In terms of costume designers, what are some preconceived notions in terms of what folks feel like the duties are that aren't actually true, or extra duties that folks may not be aware of?
I don't know. I mean, I would say probably the question that I get asked most is like, if I make the clothes personally, like, which is not, it's just that I don't really have time to. First of all, I'm not good at that. And then second of all, I have a team of like 25 people who every single person, if I didn't have them helping, this wouldn't come together. It's like we have our shoppers, we have our tailor team, we have, our supervisor, assistant, costume designer, all these different people who are running around all day, making this look good, and the background, and tons of characters in this TV show too. So
yeah,
without them, it's definitely not a one woman show. So
yeah. I think I got like quick 30 seconds. Was there any temptation to throw an outfit on the dog?
Did we not? I feel like there was a talk of that at some point. No, we didn't. I don't think we did. Oh no, no, he didn't. No.
Yeah, I don't think he did. No, I think
there was
paying
definitely
attention.
talks of that. Definitely talks of that. Yeah, 6:30, the mascot.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Well, listen, Myra, thank you so much for your time today.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. And folks, please check out Lessons in Chemistry on Apple TV Plus, where those first 2 episodes are dropping October 13th. It's been a pleasure, and looking forward to talking to you again very soon.
Bye.
Thank you.